And good evening and welcome everybody to another RMEC basketball doubleheader here in Colorado Springs. I'm George Holden with a very special guest tonight, the coach, Brian Block. Coach, thanks so much for being here tonight. This should be a good one.
I think this is going to be a good matchup in the RMAC conference. I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be a good one. Last night, UCCS, the women's team, the Mountain Lions, they get a big win last night, and hopefully that win's going to get their sails and push them forward into tonight. They've won 3 in a row, looking for 4. They're 6-6 in the RMAC conference. And Brian, you know, a win is a win is a win, and you're looking at conference. Not so much the overall record right now, but in conference play, they're still alive, and you get a team in January, sometimes that's when you make your run.
It's a great time to build momentum. And if you can do that this time of year and carry it into the playoffs, sky's the limit.
Yep, absolutely. This is the first game of a doubleheader. We'll be tipping off here in a minute. The starting lineups are going on right now. The men's game will be directly after this at 7:30 against the Mesa Mavericks. So this should be a lot of fun. NCAA Division II basketball here at the Lions Den in Colorado Springs. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have all the action live right here in Colorado Springs. George Holden, the coach, Brian Blanc. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Success. Find yours here at UCCS.
The mountain lion can travel up to 370 miles. Located primarily in North America, these majestic creatures can traverse a large variety of terrain. There are, of course, some natural barriers. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion.
Welcome back to Colorado Springs, UCCS. George Holden along with the coach, Brian Blanc. We are just underway. The women's game. The Mountain Lions and the Mavericks of Mesa State from Grand Junction. Good ball movement, scoreless. UCCS in the gold with black and white trim. Mesa Mavericks in the maroon with yellow and black trim. To lead, to Fikert, the freshman, off the back of the rim. Rebound, pulled down by the Mavericks. Here comes Mesa State. That's Aaron Rickley. We've got Rickley from outside off the rim, and it'll be UCCS ball. Couple of players from Pueblo South High School, Shannon Patterson and Jalen Duran, good ball players.
Anytime you could get players out of Pueblo South and the girls' side, you're doing something good.
You're doing good, yep. The tip inside to O'Flanagan. Back to Leaf, shot clock at 15. O'Flanagan thought about it, pull-up jumper, got it! Stop, pop, let it drop.
Nice little head fake. Get to that one dribble rise for the jumper.
Textbook shot by O'Flanagan. And they draw first blood. Mountain Lions. The Mavericks with the ball. Rickley kicks it out to Duran, the Pueblo South product. Up top to Vintassel. Long range three, in and out, rebound to lead.
She might have got a tip on that.
Yep, you got to follow your shot. Underneath, Shannon Leaf, the Palmer product, kicks it out. Fikert for 3 off the rim. And Fikert had a big night last night, the freshman at a Flower Mound, Texas. Great overall team effort. And UCCS, coached by Lynn Plett, assistant coach Lynch Duran, and Taylor Proctor, graduate assistant. 2-0, Mountain Lions to left elbow. Long shot again off. And Fikert will get it.
They can't fall in love with that three-point shot.
Yep. Comfort zone, right?
Get into the paint.
Duran. O'Flanagan. Talene. They're just moving it around. Shot clock at 10 seconds. That's Bennett. Kicks it back. Talene. In, out. Rebound. And that's number 4, Sierra McNichol out of Boca Raton, Florida. Back up top for the Mavericks. Another three-point attempt off the rim. Fikert's there. Like Coach Blanc said, Mesa likes to shoot from downtown. Leaf, the little lefty in the layup.
Nice move.
That's a signature shot
shoulder,
for her.
right to the rack.
And here we go, 4-0, Mountain Lions. Mavericks still yet to get on the board. Good defense by UCCS. Tries to knife her way in, and she'll get the foul. And that's Jalen Duran, the 5'7" junior guard out of Pueblo South, will go to the line.
Nice little move. UCCS, I'd like to see him get a little bit more quicker on the help side.
It's always nice having a coach on air with you because he's giving you the tidbits. Hits the first one, Duran. They're on the board.
Nice patient offense by UCCS. I'd like to see him get it in the paint. That's where they're successful.
Yep, feed it inside. Leaf gets control. She's going to kick it out. Bennett got it! Lauren Bennett at a Horizon High School. Nice little jumper there. 6-1, Mountain Lions. They're on the prowl. 3-game win streak, looking to go to 4. Good tests with Mesa University tonight. And setting up shop is Rickley. The feed across. Shot off. Yep.
Got him for over the back.
Yep. That's all about body placement, isn't it?
That's right. Box out. Be fundamentally sound down there. You'll get the foul every time.
Shanna Leaf talking with Coach Lynn Plett. Speaking of coaches, for Mesa State head coach Taylor Wagner, her 6th season, and assistant coach Hannah Pollard in her 2nd. Lauren Bennett, top of the key to Talene out of Texas. She's a scrapper. And Emily Seifert out on the right elbow. Good defense by the Mavericks. Back out to Seifert. Talene. Jumper, got it! The Mountain Lions are hitting their shots.
Right on the money.
They're lighting it up. They're confident. Long range 3. Got it from outside. Number 44, Kelly Siemens from Tucson, Arizona. 4-point game, Mountain Lions. Bennett goes from long range. Tipped and a foul.
Like to see her get a little bit closer.
Yep.
And that NBA shot.
And you always need help under the hoop, right?
That's right.
Make sure you got company.
You miss 2 in a row, 3 in a row, step in, get a rhythm. Try to get to the line.
Another 3. Rebound. Bernard comes down. And checking it'll be Maddie Gabler. Feed inside to Seifert. Jump ball. Mesa Ridge, I'm sorry, I said Mesa Ridge. Mesa University will get it. Gabler will check in. Quick timeout. 8-4 UCCS. And Coach Blanc, early on, the Mountain Lions, they're hitting their shots, and they look like when they're taking their shots, they're firing on all cylinders.
Right, they just need to get into and play inside out. Give them a little bit more space to work with on the outside. Step in and get a rhythm to your shot.
Yep, well said. find your rhythm, flow, and go, right? It's like dancing. You got to find a partner that can match up with you. Glad you could join us here at the Lions Den in Colorado Springs. George Holden and the coach Brian Blanc. First game of a doubleheader in the RMAC. The men's game will be after this at 7:30. Having a lot of fun. Exciting night. If you watched last night, the men's game, overtime, and the Mountain Lions pulling off 105-100. There was a lot of offensive fireworks in that game. Former Harrison product, Quincy Harding for Western State. He was knocking the lights out, but it wasn't enough, and the Mountain Lions found a way to get it done.
Quincy can always shoot the basketball. He works hard, and I'm glad for Quincy last night, but I'm also glad that the Mountain Lions got that win.
Yep, the home team. So here we go, back to action. 4:45 in this quarter, opening quarter. Drive, stops, off the glass, rebound Seifert, the sophomore. To O'Flanagan, pushes it up the floor. To Bernard, back to O'Flanagan. The feed inside, the steal. And here comes Killen Rigsby. Sets up for a three. Rebound, Bernard. The Mountain Lions want to run, but she's going to have to slow it up. It's not there. Work for the shot. Emily Seifert back to Bernard. O'Flanagan. Shot clock at 14. A errant pass inside, knocked away, and Mesa State's got it.
Looking for that mismatch inside there.
Yep.
And it's there. They just got to seal it quicker and look for it earlier.
Rickley. Out to Brandon, Karina Brandon. Long range three, in and out. Mountain Lions doing a good job on the boards, but they got to convert. O'Flanagan to Gabler. Bennett. Nope. Back up top. Good defense by Mesa. Long pass. Bennett will take the shot. It was momentarily, Seifert had it, but it gets knocked away. Rickley, she'll set up shop. Shayna Leaf is getting ready to check in for the Mountain Lions, the senior.
Both teams here and a man-to-man, both working hard. It's going to be a battle on the boards. That's what's going to win this game tonight.
Couldn't agree more. Rebounding and free throw shooting, right? Here we go. The little lay-in. Nice shot by Jalen Duran. She made a living out of that in high school.
Pretty good at that move.
Yep. Back up top to Gabler. Nope. Spin back to Bennett. She'll stop. Off the rim, short. Rebound, Rickley. And here come the Mavericks. Push up the floor to Duran. She'll stop. Got it! Jalen Duran's hit 2 buckets the last time down the floor. We got a tie game.
Got to step up on defense, rely on your backside help to rotate. Mountain Lions got to get that fixed.
Bennett. I'm sorry. That's Bernard. O'Flanagan. She'll take the shot. Off the rim. Knocked away for Gabler. And she had a wide open shot right in the paint. Pushed down the floor. Here come the Mavericks.
That's the one as a coach you always want it back.
Yep. That was a gimme. So Rickley will slow it down. Top of the key. Durant. Got it! Durant is hot. 3 straight shots. And Mesa has got the lead. First time in this game.
Somebody's going to have to step up and shut her down. You don't want her to catch a rhythm.
Yep. Bennett's thinking about it. Drives inside. Pass knocked away. Back Mesa State way. Fiker and Leaf will check in. Bernard comes out. And Bennett. So, Coach, that was a good point. When you get a player that starts lighting it up, you got to find a way to pull the rug out from under them.
That's right. You have to have some leadership here. Somebody has to step up and say, "Hey, you got to get her."
We go back to Rickley. Under a minute to play in this first quarter. Shot clock at 4. Got it! Rickley drills it from three-point land. 6-point lead. Mesa. 43 seconds and counting. Leaf back out. Gabler drives inside to Leaf. Gets the foul. Good feed by Gabler.
Good ball movement there. They really got off the ball early. We're using each other and getting to the basket.
And so Talib checks in for Gabler.
Catlett in for the Mavericks.
Yep. Seifert. The jumper. Nope. And a foul on Mesa State. A non-shooting foul. They're getting physical in the paint there, Coach. Pushing off.
Yeah, the referees are letting him get away with some down there.
Yep, it all depends on the crew, right? What they allow.
That's what it comes down to is what are they, you have to have a little referee psychology.
Referee psychology. Or as a coach, lobby, right?
Yeah, lobby.
Talib travels that time. 17 seconds. For all intents and purposes, Mavericks should work for the last shot of the quarter.
Shot clock is off.
Duran misses Talib, under 5. They'll have to push to get a shot off. Talib, O'Flanagan, and we are one and done at the Lions Den in Colorado Springs. UCCS, the women's team, down to Mesa State, 14-8. I'm George Holden. He's the coach, Brian Blanc. Stay with us. We'll be back with second quarter action. Welcome back to Colorado Springs. George Holden along with the coach, Brian Blanc. Just underway in the second period. The Mountain Lions of UCCS are down to Mesa State. Pretty entertaining first quarter. A foul. Shanna Leaf will draw the foul, the Palmer product, and she'll go to the line. Talk about how important free throws are. I can't stress it enough. I saw 2 games, one last night. Courtesy, a big part of it, was hitting free throws.
Free throws win games. You got to make them.
Yep. They don't call them free for nothing, right?
That's right.
Talib to O'Flanagan. Seifert thought about it. O'Flanagan. Talib drives. Got it! Nice aggressive move by Talib.
Once again, that's where they're successful. They got to get the ball to the rack. They're also, UCCS at this point is out rebounding 12-6.
So they've got the advantage. It's just when you get the turnover, you have to convert on the other end. It's got to count.
Yeah. You have to convert that rebound. The other thing is, Mesa State shooting pretty well from the three-point line, and that's the great equalizer here.
Yep. Fiker for 3. Nope. Rebound. Duran making a push down the floor. And she'll set back up. Good movement. Back to Rickley. Duran. McNichol tries to put it up. Knocked away. Toledo get it. Here comes O'Flanagan. Fikert. O'Flanagan to Leaf. Seifert wants it. Push off. So that'll go against UCCS.
You got to keep that arm in and still.
And Lauren Bennett will check in. Emily Seifert will check out, the junior.
Right now, UCCS 0 for 7 from the three-point line, while Mesa State 3 for 11, shooting 27.3%. That's the equalizer right now.
Rickley. Durant. It's off. Rebound. And she gets it. And that's Epinisu. Mata Epinisu out of Magna, Utah. Gets the bucket.
Nice offensive rebound there. Mountain Lions got to keep him off the boards.
Yep.
No second chances. No second chances.
Shot clock to 10. Leaf kicks it out. And Fikert. And it's going to be back court. Those are the errors you don't want to see.
Turnovers, they'll kill you.
Good job. Good. Give credit where credit's due. Mesa State's playing good defense, and they're causing the Mountain Lions fits.
UCCS just has to be patient with the ball, be fundamentally sound, catch, rip through, get in triple threat, take a look at what's going on. They'll be fine.
6-point game. Mavericks lead. Second quarter. Glad you could join us. RMAC basketball. NCAA Division II, Colorado Springs. Rickley to Duran on the left elbow. Rickley puts it up. Got it! Rips the net from three-point land. Coach said earlier, Mesa is shooting well from three-point, and they are. And that's the equalizer right now.
Yeah, you get over 33% from the three-point line. It's like shooting 50%.
Whoa! Answer by Maddie Gola at the other edge. She said, guess what, Coach? I can do that too.
And if they can keep it going, they'll be good.
Rickley sets up. Gives to Duran. Duran was looking for help. In and out. Rebound to lead, the freshman. Back to Bennett. Gola. Inside to Leaf. Good pass. Leaf's looking for the angle. Jump ball.
Gotta go to the Mavericks.
Yep. So their ears were burning to hear what you said. Feed the ball inside. Good feed inside. She just wasn't able to get up what she needed, or at least get the foul.
Yeah, I think she should have went up with the shot. You know, she had the girl leaning. She got by her, got her shoulders square to the basket. Give her a head fake. Go for it.
Mesa. Good ball movement. Back to Rickley. Inside, good steal. Oh, but great awareness by Sierra McNichol. Gets it off the floor and puts it in.
Got to get on the floor after those loose balls.
Yep, you got to be agile, mobile, hostile, right?
Somebody has to want to get it.
Yep, Lauren Bennett will force it. She'll go to the line. The junior. You know, sometimes when things aren't going your way, I remember playing basketball, and I probably shouldn't admit this, but sometimes it was kind of nice in that back and forth transition, things aren't going your way, there is a foul, and it gives you a breather. You don't want to admit that to a coach, except, but hey, now we have a chance to catch our breath. I'm tired of getting whooped on the transition.
Right, you never want to tell the coach you're tired. He might pull you out and put you out into the bench. You might not get back in for a while.
Right. She got him. 21-15. Here comes Mesa State. Out to McNichol, she'll take the shot, the lefty, off the rim. Talib had it and lost it.
You gotta control the boards.
And back up top to Rickley. Ball control. Actually, there's an old saying, right? Ball security is job security.
That's right. You got to be able to hang on to that thing. Second chance opportunities will kill you in this game. They really will hurt you, and they've got a couple here early.
And great job on scrappy defense by the Mountain Lions. They come up with a turnover. Bennett, she thought about it.
It's Leaf again down here on the other end getting after it. Their team leader. She's out there telling them, hey, we got to D it up. We got to get these boards.
Duran, number 15. And 44, Siemens, I'm sorry, check back in. Emily Seifert checks in for UCCS. Bennett checks out. Gabler inbounds. Gola had a big three earlier. The rapid movement. The cutter inside the Leaf. Gabler, the jumper, off the rim.
Nice little head fake there. Going after a shot gets called for a push.
Yep.
But you like to see them go after their shot, after their rebound, follow up and get that board.
If you're going to foul, make it count, right?
That's right.
Because you don't want to come out to the bench with you and have to explain yourself, right? Why'd you do that?
Yeah, you know, the kids know they did it. You got to be positive with them, but at the same time, you want to give them some feedback.
Talib to Gola. To Gabler. Inside, good pass to Leaf. The cutter, Talib, great finish. Leaf to Talib.
Nice cut by Talib there down the lane.
Pulled the trailer there, did a good job. Great execution.
Her defender turned her head. She got right to the rim, scored the layup.
And she'll draw the foul. Great work by Kelly Siemens. 6'1" freshman forward out of Tucson, Arizona, I should say. Catalina Foothills. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick one as well. 4:16 left in this first half at UCCS, a.k.a. the Mountain Lions in Colorado Springs. They're down 21-17. Welcome back, Colorado Springs. Having fun doing RMAC basketball. George
Great
Holden.
time.
Yep. That's what
In
it's
the
all
gym.
about. Yep. People start kind of coming in here and there. Gym starts erupting a little bit. You'll see people standing out that'll peek their head in when they hit. When people start yelling in here, want to know what's going on. Hits the second. Siemens. 23-17. Mountain Lions with the ball to lead. Seifert, Gola. Nice pass to Gabler. She's in trouble though. Gets
Good
out of it.
outside by the Mavericks.
Yep. Gabler, the pull-up jumper. off the rim, rebound. And Siemens is doing a good job on the boards for Mesa State. She's 6'1".
Yeah, she crashes the boards well.
Durant.
It's like an illegal screen.
Right. Pueblo South. As we said, 2 players on this Mesa State squad. Pueblo South, girls and boys team, they're always good. Every year they put a competitive product out there.
They have a good tradition down there in Pueblo, at Pueblo South, both boys and girls.
West now 2. Gabler gets it. And the Mountain Lions are keeping pace, Coach.
If they can just make some headway here, that's what we want to see. We want to see the Mountain Lions make some headway into this lead, and that's what they're doing.
Yep.
Got to get
They'll
stops
call
on
the
the
foul.
defensive end.
Yep. Durant. And checking in is Rickley, number 1, and number 21, Sydney Brandon from Grand Junction, Colorado. She didn't go to school too far away from home, did she?
No, she stayed right there in town.
She said, yeah, I think I'll stay with Mesa. Durant. Shots off. Knocked away. Good defense. Here comes Talib. Gabler. Off. Durant with the board.
Got to get your feet ready to shoot. Got to catch ready to shoot. She wasn't quite ready to shoot.
Nope. Rickley back to Durant. Back to Rickley. She'll put it up. It's off. Out of bounds. Hey, Coach, you said it earlier. UCCS doing a good job on the boards. It's just, that's only half the battle. You go down the floor, you don't get points. It just makes life harder for you.
You got to execute on the offensive end. That's the name of this game. Put more buckets in than the other team.
Yep. Sounds easy, right?
Right.
Bernard. Oh, good move by Bernard. And Gola will get it. And the steal. Nice steal and bucket. Sydney Brandon, 5'7" junior. Great awareness.
Yeah, she saw almost an over and back. She got up. She defended. You like to see that out of your players.
Proactive, right? Bennett. Seifert in and out. Looked like it had a chance.
You know, that time you saw UCCS, the shot went up. Nobody crashed the boards. They all stood there and watched.
Yep.
You got to get on the boards.
A foul called on Mesa State. And Gabler and Gola will come out. Inbounding Bennett to O'Flanagan. Bernard looking for the cutter. Bernard. She'll draw the foul.
Nice move to the basket. You like to see them attack the basket. When they do, they're getting fouled or they're getting buckets.
Yep.
Like to see a little a kick out there once in a while. Get a nice little jump shot to open up that lane. Nice job by the Mountain Lions there.
Got the first one. Kaylee Bernard, sophomore, out of Floyd, New Mexico, Melrose High School.
New Mexico has some good basketball players.
Yep. Is that a lane violation?
Lane violation. Looked like Bennett was in early.
Okay.
Got to wait till that shot leaves the shooter's hand before you can get in that lane.
So it's a 5-point game, Mesa State advantage. Closing in on a minute left to play in the first half. Rickley, nice little running jumper.
She's got a quick release. You got to watch that girl.
A steal by Duran. It got back by Bernard. And a steal by Duran. She anticipated that. Back to Rickley.
She needed to keep going to the bucket. She had the layup.
You don't want to doubt yourself, right?
Yeah, you can't doubt yourself. Coach Blett up telling her, keep going, go to the basket, keep going.
Shot clock at 5. Brandon tried to shoot it. Rickley's got it. 1. It's up. Good, stingy defense by the Mountain Lions that time.
So you'd love to see that as a coach. Now, if they can build on that, get the momentum here, get a good shot before you go into halftime, and then take it through to the second half, Mountain Lions will be in business.
O'Flanagan, under 20 seconds. To Bennett, Seifert. O'Flanagan wants to feed it.
They don't want to do here is take a shot too early.
And she'll get the foul. Nice job by Lauren Bennett. You take buckets how you can get them, right?
That's right. Get to the free throw line, get a rhythm, knock your free throws in. You drive to the hole, get the foul at the line.
The junior hits the first one. She had a really good night last night.
Playing well right now.
Got the second one. Cuts it to 5. Under 5 seconds. Brandon. And that'll do it. We are 1 and done. 1 half in the books. Mesa State 27-22 over the Mountain Lions of UCCS. George Holden along with the coach Brian Blanc. And Coach, your first half thoughts on, let's start first with the visiting team at Mesa State.
Mesa State came out in that first quarter, and shooting the ball well from the three-point line. It'll be interesting to see. They didn't shoot too many in that second quarter, but they came out shooting the ball, playing great defense. Had trouble guarding the dribbler. So I think Coach Blatt will come in and he'll talk about getting the ball in the rack and seeing the floor a little bit more at halftime. With as far on the as for the Mountain Lions on the offensive end, for the Mavericks, they need to hit the offensive boards a little bit better.
Right.
I think they could stand and get some more second shots. Same thing for UCCS. The Mountain Lions can't stand around. When their shot goes up and the player shoots, the rest of the team, you got to go hit the board. You got to fight.
Right.
And that's what's going to win the game. You got to defend. You got to rebound.
Well said.
Hit your free throws.
Free throws, yep. Let's go ahead, flip the switch to the other side. Home team, the Mountain Lions, down by 5. What do they need to do to really get back into this and start making plays on the offensive side?
Well, I think you really have to execute your offense. They have to come down. They were patient early, but they were settling for those outside jump shots. I think they're going to talk about get the ball in the paint, make a move, score a bucket. Mesa State, I think the Mountain Lions could get him into some foul trouble.
Well said. When you look at both these teams, 5-point difference in this game, very competitive game, entertaining game. Both teams need to start finding their rhythm, putting offense and defense together. Both teams have not found offense and defense. They found one or the other. Whichever team finds that in this game sounds easy, but that's the team that's going to win this basketball game. But we got another half left. This is the first game of a doubleheader. We'll take a quick break. We're at halftime at Colorado Springs. UCCS against Mesa State RMAC basketball. George Holden, the coach, Brian Blanc. Stick with us. We'll be back for second half action at the Lions Den here in Colorado Springs.
Success. Find yours here at UCCS.
The mountain lion can travel up to 370 miles. Located primarily in North America, these majestic creatures can traverse a large variety of terrain. There are, of course, some natural barriers. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion.
Innovation.
It's imagination that turns good ideas
into great ideas.
It cultivates creativity
and skills for a modern world.
Innovation drives us together.
Innovation is a small idea sprouting into a big one.
Innovation provides solutions for the problems facing our communities. Inspires new ideas and new ways to shape humanity.
Paving a path for the future.
Bachelor of Innovation.
The transformation of ideas into impact.
Only at UCCS.
The majestic mountain lion, the perfect combination of size and deadly agility. This big cat is capable of speeds of 40 to 50 miles per hour, when properly motivated. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion. The mountain lion is one of the strongest members of the feline family. The average mountain lion lives 5 times a day and consumes up to 3 times its weight in protein. It shares many characteristics with its domestic counterparts, the good and the bad. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion.
My name is Al Wilson. I'm the main stage event coordinator for the Office of Student Activities, which is the department that brought you Aurora Days. OSA handles everything from X to Z when it comes to the planning of Aurora Days. We do the budgeting, the event coordinating, the execution, as well as partnering with other departments to really bring a successful week of events to campus. The whole point of Aurora Days is to bring a week of events that kind of bring students together on campus when they're not in class. The weather's starting to warm up, and we really want to try to reach as many students as possible. We do different events that hit different demographics. The driving kind of focused towards commuters, the black light might be towards residential students, and we just try to reach all the students and bring them together. It's been incredible to go to school here the past few years and really get to be part of that community and see whether it's athletic events or a homecoming dance. Students always come out and they're always excited to be there. It's a really great experience.
The majestic mountain lion, one of nature's most powerful predators. Primarily indigenous to the Americas, this big cat is known to make its home just about anywhere. Although most consider them to be solitary in nature, these big cats actually show advanced social intelligence. This cat is known to be territorial, and as such will fiercely defend its territory from other big cats, employing a blend of power and stealth. Except during courtship. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion.
Well, today we are hosting the first or inaugural Bike Summit in Colorado Springs. People are here today to focus on bike advocacy, bike friendliness, and work toward having a stronger bike culture in our community.
It's a much lower bar to entry than I think a lot of people think it is, because you don't need a really expensive bike. You can ride whatever bike you have. It's not as complicated as I think some people make it out to be.
Just get out there, try and become a voice. It's those voices that are going to affect change, and that's what we need here.
At the end of the day, it's really taking that energy and harnessing it in some way, and then getting it to really move the needle, to talk to policymakers, to be talking to our business environment.
We all need to work together to make Colorado Springs a friendlier place for biking.
I think this is a big deal, though. I think we're going to look back at this day and say that was a watershed moment, that it really sort of started a new chapter in bicycling in Colorado Springs.
I think one of the things that I was really surprised by at UCCS was that even though there are 11,000 students here, it feels like a small campus. So get to know the faculty really well.
You always get that one-on-one connection to your professor, you get to know your classmates, and it's just a really good learning environment.
The campus is amazing. Just getting to walk from building to building and see the view is really spectacular.
There's tons of support for students on campus. It comes from Excel centers and tutoring labs that they have.
There's always a lot of stuff to do on campus for active students like myself. I'm in a sorority on campus and I love all the friends I've made there.
What I like most about UCCS is that we have a real desire to grow and stretch ourselves and our push to become something greater.
Cetus.
Welcome back, everybody, to Colorado Springs, the Lions Den. UCCS RMAC basketball, the first game of a doubleheader here tonight. Welcome here on Saturday night. Halftime, 5-point game. Mesa State from Grand Junction. They only lead by 5 points. And, Coach, we talked about this off the air a little bit, too. The Mountain Lions, one of the keys for them is when they get down, when they're getting the steals, they are getting the rebounds at the other end. They're not in transition. They're not getting hoops at the other end. They got to find a way to move that ball around, get high percentage shots. If they're not there, drive the lane, get the foul, and go to the line.
That's right. They have to get movement. They have to get movement within their offense. They have to execute on the offensive end. They're getting the stops defensively.
Right.
They really have to cover up that three-point line. That's the big difference if you look at the stat sheet for that first half. The three-point shots, you got to cover that up. You got to get going to the basket a little bit more and convert.
Yep. And for the Mountain Lions, Coach, you really haven't had one player that's really got the job done, taken over. Shanna Leaf looked a couple times like she was getting underneath, trying to work for the shot in the paint, but really nobody tonight stepped up. This is reminiscent a little bit of last night's game because we saw a different team with UCCS in the second half. 3, 4, 5 different players started hitting shots, making things happen. People started to step up. It was overall team effort. And I guess that's why we play two halves, isn't it?
That's right. That's why we get after it. In the second half, you don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully they come out a little bit more of the same, but can knock down some outside jump shots, get that ball moving to the basket, and execute on the offensive end.
Yep. So we're getting set. Second half action. Beginning of the third quarter. NCAA Division II basketball. Shanna Leaf, the senior from Palmer, she'll inbound to O'Flanagan, and we're underway. Third quarter action. And the freshman, Talene, looking for help, looking for cutters to the basket. Lauren Bennett takes the shot. Got it! Bennett trades it from 3. Somebody had to step up, right, Coach?
Somebody has to take the lead, take the bull by the horns, and get it done.
2-point game. Big shot by Bennett. Durant steps inside, off the rim. Rebound, Talene. Here come the Mountain Lions. They could tie it up right here. Leaf thought about it. Back to O'Flanagan. Talene across to Fikert. Leaf. Oh, good steal by Durant. She blocked it, got a hold of it. We were talking about her off air. Not big, but plays really big.
Yeah, she plays big. She can get it done down there. Mountain Lions will be in good shape.
Yep. Rickley. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Durant inside, kicks it out. Shot off, rebound. Mesa State. That's tough when you don't get that first rebound.
Got to sustain another shot clock.
Yep. You got to make sure your legs are under you. Rickley. Good defense by the Mountain Lions. 6 seconds on the shot clock. And it's good. Durant. Wow. And Lauren Bennett.
It's like she stepped over the line, called her for stepping over the line when she was throwing the ball in. She must have stepped in bounds.
So they'll get the ball back. Rickley. Back to a 4-point lead for Mesa State.
Mountain Lions
Durant will take the shot. It's off.
Mountain Lions got to quit chasing that shot. They got to stay with Durant. She's, they're chasing her. They got to stay with her and get over that screen quicker.
Heard a coach once say with a famous saying, Coach Blanc, and I loved it. He said, the best way to get to a shooter is to wiggle the rifle barrel. Bennett. Out to Talene. And it's steal by Durant. She's everywhere.
Good
The push
idea
down
by the
the
Mountain
floor.
Lions and the backdoor cut.
Inside, back to Durant. And Rickley. Durant. Kicks it back. Too much on it.
Nice high ball screen there by the Mavericks. They get
Karina
the ball to
Brandon.
the basket. But the Mountain Lions cause a turnover.
Yep. Now, what are they going to do with it?
Got to
Reichert.
execute down here.
Yep. Work for the good shot. Gola on the left elbow. Back to Fikert. Leaf. She got that spin move. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Fikert. Inside. Bennett. Talene. Gola. And its shot was off. Lynn Plett getting vocal with his team.
A little bit too patient. He wants the shot off a little bit sooner, which I can see with the shot clock. They got to look to attack. Maybe set a high ball screen. Maybe move some cutters through the paint. They got to get more movement in their offense.
Rickley. Got it. From three-point land. Those hurt. Fikert
Great
Bennett.
equalizer.
Yep. Gola followed her shot, but Durant was there. Up to Brandon. Mesa State has hit some big shots at the beginning of this third quarter. Shots up, off, underneath. Bennett had it. Jump ball. It'll stay with Mesa State. And getting ready to check in is Maddie Gabler, number 21 for the Mountain Lions. And Emily Seifert and Kaylee Bernard. So a different lineup now. Leaf, Fikert, and Bennett will check out.
See if he can get some spark off the bench here with these girls going in. You know, they have to get movement. It's easy to guard you if you stand still and just pass the ball in the perimeter. You got to move.
Yep. You need hustle and muscle, right?
That's correct. You got to be hard to guard.
Off the rim, rebound. Gabler. Out to Talene. Gabler. And off the hands of Talene.
Got to be ready for that.
So, good start. Quick start by UCCS, but that kind of fizzled a little bit.
Turnovers.
Yep. Feed inside, she's there. And gets the put in. And that's Mata Epinisu. Out of Utah, Salt Lake Community College. Gabler looking for some help. UCCS to Seifert. Oh, back out to Bernard. The little jumper off the rim. Epinisu with the board.
Little collision there in the lane.
Yep.
Hope everybody's okay.
People start showing throwing shoulders and everything else. Epinisu underneath.
Block screen.
Got it.
Coach is probably looking for a timeout here.
Yep. Stop the bleeding a little bit. Talene. Gabler. Got it. Nice little spin and a jumper. Closing in on 4 minutes left in the third period. Rickley brings it down. She needs help. Gets the shot.
Nice little sneaky move there.
Yep. Talene. Bernard. Gabler thought about it. She's gonna. Off the rim.
Got to have her feet set, ready to shoot. Can't hesitate, just pull the trigger, let it fly.
Yep. 38-27, stop jumper, got it! And Rickley, I think Lynn Plett's getting close to another timeout here. 40-27. Things are getting away from him a little bit. Fikert will check in. Cross to Gola. The shot, got it! Maddie Gola off the dribble.
Nice little one dribble rise there, knocked it down.
And how do you get back in the game? One trip at a time, right?
That's right, you got to have a defensive stop every time down the floor at this point.
Bennett, Leaf, and Fikert are going to check in. Another substitution coming pretty quick here.
Another three-pointer by Duran, that hurts.
She's a sharpshooter, that's for sure. Seifert, little too much on it. Duran will shoot off the rim. Gabler's got it under 2 minutes. Mountain Lions looking for the push here. Bernard. Gola. Got it! Bobs away for Gola. Big shot.
Good ball movement by the Mountain Lions that time. Got the ball top side, got it reversed, got a nice little jump shot.
Under a minute and a half to play, third quarter. UCCS has got it as the foul. Walking. Like you said earlier, Coach, UCCS has got to find a way to take Mesa State from shooting out of their rhythm. They're getting comfy down here in their little shots, especially with Liz Duran. She's a problem.
You have to cover her up. You have to know where she's at. She'll step back 2-3 feet behind that line and knock it down. You always have to be aware. First, what I would do with her is I'd make her a driver. So I'd get up close to her and make her drive the basketball, rather than staying off of her and let her shoot.
But yep, force the issue. FTI. Timeout here. 1:23 left in the third period. UCCS down. We saw them down last night. They came back, pulled out a win. They've got 3 straight wins. Looking to hopefully try to pull out another one here at the Lions Den. But it's been tough. UCCS started out strong in that first quarter, and then Liz Duran started hitting some shots and then changed the tempo of this game, Coach.
Like I said before, that three-point shot, knocking down any type of jumpers, once you start getting a rhythm anywhere, those are equalizers in this game. So it's going to come down to defend, rebound, one trip at a time down the floor.
Yep. You got to make them count.
You got right now, Coach. You got Aaron Richley leading the Mavericks with 15 total points, and Duran right behind her with 13.
Yep. That's team scoring right there. You got 9 for Bennett, 6 for Talene, 8 for Maddie Gola. So Shanna Leaf, she's got one bucket. She's the leading scorer on this team. This fourth quarter, she's got to find that when she's in there, she's got to start taking over inside.
Yeah, she's got to take the ball to the basket. You're our scorer. You got to go to the hole every time you get that basketball.
Yep. Here we go. Start of the fourth period of play here at the Lions Den. Right after this game, the men's game will tip off at 7:30. Stay tuned for that as well. And a foul called on Mesa State. Good start for UCCS.
I got an illegal screen there, and they try to set that double screen up top, and You can't move. You got to stay still on those screens.
Yep. Like an oak, right?
Deep-rooted.
Deep-rooted. Fikert to Gola, inside to Leaf. Back to Fikert. Off the back of the rim.
She's got to take that shot. She's got to go to the basket.
Brandon had it to Richley. Sorry, we're still third period. I'd said fourth, I apologize. Shows you where I am. 41 seconds. Inside, the strip. Bennett had it momentarily.
Good help side by Bennett there. Getting off her person and getting off her girl and coming over.
Yep. Durant. Oh, in and out. And a foul.
You got to box out. Coaches really dislike when you don't box out.
Yep.
Causes a lot of frustration.
Brandon will inbound. Richley. Good movement. Mesa.
Ball
Shot
screen.
clock under 10. In and out. Rebound, Shanna Leaf. Under 7 seconds in the period. Working for the shot. Fikert. Gola. Off the rim. So we're 3 down. 43-32. End of 3 quarters. Mesa State leads UCCS. George Holden along with Brian Blanc. Stick with us. We'll be right back with fourth quarter action here at the Lions Den in Colorado Springs. Back here in Colorado Springs. Glad you could join us. Start of the fourth quarter for the Mountain Lions of UCCS. The women's against Mesa State. They're down, and they got their work cut out for them. Mesa State 14-4 on the season, 6-11 for UCCS.
They're going to have to find a way to stop Richie and Duran this quarter.
Yep.
And keep them from scoring. They have to defend those 2 players.
We've seen this team beat CSU Pueblo last Saturday convincingly. They can play with anybody. Got it! Bennett banks away from downtown.
That's a big 3 right there for Bennett.
Yep.
Cut
That's
to
a
that
spark.
lead.
Mesa State moving it around. Just starting the fourth period. This steal by Bennett. She was sitting on it.
Push the pace. They got to run with them.
Good opportunity for the Mountain Lions. Fikert. Bennett up. Gabler. Oh! She had it, and she'll get the foul. Great feed. Good steal by Bennett.
Nice steal. That's what happens when you play inside out. Got a nice jumper to fall. Now that opens up the middle so they can get that ball into the post where it needs to be.
Yep. She's in the second half. She's been the one for the Mountain Lions to really start stepping up. Fikert to the lead. To lead inside to Gabler. Leaf. She's going to put it up. Fought for underneath. And Brandon gets it. Back to Rishley. Mountain Lions are going to have to play salty defense the rest of this game.
Who's going to win this one? One stop at a time.
Team effort on the defensive side. What's it going to take? Liz Duran. Oh! Can't have that. Liz Duran drives inside, knifes her way in.
Nice floater in the lane, but here come the Mountain Lions back.
And a foul. Brandon on Leaf.
Nice floater in the lane there by Duran.
Yep, she's the total package. She is. And again, not a big player. She's a junior, 5'7" guard. Haven't seen Shannon Patterson. Inside to Leaf. Looking for help. It's up, it's good.
Nice cut down the lane.
So they're trying to keep pace here, Coach. But like you said, they got to neutralize. And Bennett. Lauren Bennett, another foul. They have to be concerned with her getting in foul trouble because she's been a spark.
She has 2 right now. I think, you know, she need to just be straight up there, make that girl shoot over the top of her. She's longer than the girl from Mesa State than Brandon.
Seifert. Seifert. 6'1", junior, Desert Hills High School. First shot at the line by Karina Brandon. Gets the second one. Got it! To lead. 6-point game. That's an answer right there.
That's what that shot is. That's that equalizer. Now down to a 6-point lead for the Mavericks.
A foul on Mesa State. Good break for the Mountain Lions here, Coach. They got to make the most of this. Cut that
where
deficit.
You capitalize right here is off of these turnovers.
To lead. Off the glass. Good effort.
Nice move, nice high ball screen. She got through there. You
finish.
You gotta finish.
Duran. Rishley sets up. Like clockwork again.
They gotta find a way here to get those 2 under control.
Aaron's shot there. O'Flanagan will check back in.
It looked like Duran is down here on the other end. Looks like she got her ankle.
Yep.
Hopefully she's okay.
Trainer will come out. Yep, she's tough. She's walking it off. Sometimes all it takes is, you know, Coach, you're running full speed on that ball. You stop and your foot goes one. The ball of your foot goes one way, the ankle goes the other way, and ouch.
Yeah, a little tweak there in the ankle. She'll be all right. She's tough. She's a tough one.
Yep. Here's the key, Coach, for UCCS. She's out of the game right now.
Going to reset this shot clock to 22. Now's the time if they can if they can make a move, make your move.
Yep. Take any advantage you can get.
Looks like Duran's going back to the locker room or to the training room there to get her ankle taped up. We'll see if she comes back or not.
Gabler with the board. The Mountain Lions want to run. O'Flanagan. Got to work for that good shot. Inside to Bennett. Oh, in and out. Had the shot. A little too much on it.
A little too much English. Got to finish in there. You got to finish.
Long shot by Rishley again. Rebound Gabler. This is where UCCS has to make their push. Gabler back to O'Flanagan. Tellin inside to Bennett. Seifert. Mountain Line ball.
Nice ball movement on the back door there.
Yep.
Just missed her little too late.
Shanna Leaf will check in for Lauren Bennett. Flanagan looking for somebody.
Looking to get that ball to Leaf on the rollback. She's got to stop and seal for one more second. She'll be open.
Flanagan to Talene. Seifert. Gabler. The jumper in and out. A foul on the Mountain Lions.
Like on the rebound there, got a little too aggressive.
Yep. And so Sydney Brandon, the junior, she'll take a seat.
In comes off the bench. You guessed it, Duran.
She's back. 8-point game, Mesa State. Rishley. Boy. It's either Rishley or Duran, one of the two.
They have to get a stop.
And a steal by Mesa State. Errant pass by Talene.
He's going to walk this up the floor, work some clock here. Look for Mesa State to run some offense here against this shot clock.
14 seconds on the shot clock. They'll milk it for what it's worth. 6 seconds. Duran will set up. In and out. Talene's got it. UCCS, they need points aplenty. O'Flanagan. Shot to lead with the one step and a little finger roll with the left hand. That's a nice looking shot.
That's a nice move. Took her, again, check that shoulder. Took what the defense gave her. Scored the bucket.
Rishley, again. Duran, 7 seconds. Rishley drives inside, the running jumper. Rebound, Mesa State, but Leaf gets it. Here comes O'Flanagan. She'll set up. Almost a steal there, but Leaf gets it.
Got to take care of that basketball.
Yep. All the way over to Gabler. O'Flanagan. Leaf. It's off. Rebound. Good board. Epinisu.
Good ball movement there by the Mountain Lions. Got to find time to finish. Looks like Mesa State's going to take a timeout.
Maddie Gola and Abby Fikert will check in. Timeout on the floor. We've got an 8-point game, 3:24, Coach, left. We've seen UCCS. They're in range. They're well in this game, but now it's about ball control and clock management, right? Make sure you hang on to the ball. Don't make quick passes, snappy passes. Look for people cutting under the basket, those kind of things, and try to finish. Shayna Leaf is a great example. If they get the ball to her underneath, she can make things happen.
Yeah, they got to get the ball inside. They got to get some points here quickly. Got 3:24 left in this game because Colorado Mesa, they're going to come down and they're going to use clock. They're looking at time and score. They want that clock to continue to run. You're gonna see the Mountain Lions. They may come out in a press here. They may come out and do some different things. We'll see what happens. You got to get some points back on the. Hey, you got a lot of time left in this game, but it's being down 8. So we'll see what they do.
Right now, 8-point ball game. This one's going to come down to the finish. That's for sure. UCCS, the Lady Lions, pulled it out last night. Great game over Western State. Came from behind to do it. Can they do it again? The feed inside to Duran. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Stifling defense by the Mountain Lions. The shot is up, it's off. Rebound, Gabler to Fiker.
Great defense that trip by the Mountain Lions. Got a tip on the ball, almost a shot clock violation.
Fiker thought about it. Seifert, Gabler off the rim.
Nice offensive board. It's a way to crash.
Gola to lead. Fiker, they're working it around the perimeter. Seifert, and she'll get the foul. She'll go to the line.
Nice move there by Seifert, little up and under.
Yep. And the junior, another timeout. So, again, let's go back to this. Take points any way you can get them. Work it. If it's not there, somebody's got to force the issue, get up, get the foul, and do it at the line.
Yeah, I mean, you still have plenty of time. There's no, if you're the Mountain Lions, you don't want to panic at this point and try to just start, cranking up threes or jump shots. Get that ball in the paint, work it inside out, get a good look at the basket.
I think both these teams played extremely hard so far tonight. 50-42. Mesa State making the trip from Grand Junction. That's a road trip, isn't it?
That's about a 5-hour trip.
Yep, and by bus, I think it's probably a little longer, right?
Yeah, you got to get up and over Eisenhower Tunnel.
Yep, many times made that trip years ago. 2:29. So both teams are going to jockey and play chess down here. Both staffs are going to tell their crews, take care of the basketball, take high percentage shots, and play stingy defense, and we're going to get out of here with a win.
That's right. You have to do that, and the one thing that the Mountain Lions can't afford is turning the ball over.
No, that's a big point. You'll hear people talk sports and say that goes without saying, but you can't preach it enough because it's those basics and those fundamentals that win and lose games.
That's right. A turnover is about the worst thing that can happen to you in this game.
First shot at the line. No good. Seifert.
Got to hit your free throws.
She'll try to cut it to 7 here. Second shot. Misses both. And Cindy Brandon. Back out to Rishley. They're challenging Rishley. Travel. Cindy Brandon.
Here's that stop we're talking about. They get that stop here. Now we'll come down and execute on this end. Good shape.
Back and forth. To Gola, the far side.
Got to get that ball moving quicker.
Yep. Good defense by Mesa State. She'll take it up. She'll go to the line.
The freshman going to the basket, and that's what you want. You want them to. You want to go to the basket right now because you want to try to get a foul because now you're getting points with the clock stopped.
Yep. Well said. Abby Fikert. Got it. She shot well. She's a good free throw shooter. Shayna Leaf comes out. Emily Seifert checks out. Fikert got them both. Timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well. UCCS down 44-50 with 1:39 left in this game. Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference basketball, NCAA Division II. George Holden along with the coach, Brian Blunt. Folks, stay with us. This one should be fun. We'll be right back. Has to play good defense here. Press defense, ambush defense. Fikert all over Rishley. And she'll get the foul.
Nice press. You saw the Mountain Lions gear go into a full court man press. This foul at that point in time is not going to hurt you. The reason being is if later here on in this last minute and a half, if they need to foul and put somebody at the line, they can.
Yep. Shayna Leaf checks out.
Like a little offense-defense substitution here by Coach Plett.
Yep. Fikert trying to stay with Rishley. Reaches in, gets another one. It's one of those things where she has to right now.
Yeah, if you can get him to the line and go 2 for 1, that's good business.
Yep. Another timeout on the floor. UCCS sticking around, Coach. They're not done.
No, they're fighting here, and you like to see that out of this young team. You like to see them get up and fight and continue to improve and learn what it takes to win games.
That's as a coach. Is that one of the hardest things to teach players when they're young? Is hang in there. It will get better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that it's hard to teach, but it just comes with experience and the more you play this game, because there's an ebb and flow in basketball, and that's really what you're teaching.
Brian Blanc, been coaching basketball a long time. His dad, Al Blanc. Between the two of them, basketball connoisseurs.
Runs
Chip off
in the family.
block, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Didn't have much of a choice, right? It's basketball.
Yeah, I remember my dad, he said you could never go skiing in the winter because of the snow snakes.
I like it. Snow snakes. Mesa State tries to drive inside, and that was Epinisu. Shayna Leaf will check back in. 55.4 seconds. That's a lifetime in basketball.
It is. That's forever. So we can get a lot of possessions here in a minute.
Epinisu at the line. Lauren Bennett will check in too. She misses the first one.
Not a bad foul. I don't know what Coach Plett's thinking here, but that's not a bad foul. They're going to have to push the pace a little bit here on the offensive end. But first things first, got to rebound.
Yep. Epinisu will attempt the second one. It's up, too much on it. Rebound, Lauren Bennett. Fikert, 52 and counting. To Gola. Gola drives inside. Shayna Leaf. Fikert off the rim. And it stays with the Mountain Lions. 39.2 seconds.
Not a bad possession. I like that pace.
Yep, rapid. Fikert inbounds underneath the hoop. Pass stolen by Duran. Good play by Duran, heads up. Fikert sticks with her, under 30 seconds. They're going to have to foul here. Richley.
Coach Blett trying to get something out of his freshman here.
Bennett will come up and foul.
Finally, the junior says this is what we have to do.
So somebody had to step up and do it, right?
Right, yeah. And, you know, that just comes with experience of the game and knowing what your coach wants out of you at that particular point in the basketball game. She'll get it. She's a fine young lady, good player, understands the game. She'll be just fine.
Rishley gets them both. She's had a big night. Fikert brings it down. Inside, Shanna Leaf. Got it. Under 5 seconds. The foul. 2.3.
You get Leaf for that reach in.
You know, you look at these teams, Coach, on the records. UCCS 6-11, Mesa 14-4. UCCS, pretty good play, playing up,
right?
Having to play up.
You know, they're UCCS is they're close. You know, Coach Plett will take care of that here in practice. You know, they're right there. They got some things that they need to improve on, and they're close. For a young team, that's good.
So this one, Coach, is officially in the books. The first game of a doubleheader here on Saturday night. Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference in Colorado Springs. The women's team, UCCS Mountain Lions, a 3-game win streak is snapped, but a valiant performance. They gave it all they could coming back. They lose 54-46 to Mesa State. Let's start first with Mesa State. What did you see out of them that you liked tonight?
Well, you know, you had the two guards, Richley and Duran, and they dominated shooting the basketball tonight for the Mavericks. But the thing that I liked about Mesa's, Colorado Mesa was that they played really good defense all night long. They stayed in a man-to-man. They never went to a zone. You know, they got after UCCS defensively and made it hard for them to score.
Yep, it was rough on them, and kudos go out to Mesa State. They get a win. They improve 15-4 on their season. They're very much in a, if you want to put it that way, it's in the driver's seat in the RMAC to look at seedings and that type of stuff. Congratulations to them. On the other end, UCCS, they've had that 3-game win streak, had that monstrous upset last Saturday here against CSU Pueblo. We did that game. They've proven, the Mountain Lions, Coach, they can play and match up with anybody. It's just a matter of which team shows up night in and night out, right?
Yeah, you know, and that'll come with experience for the Mountain Lions. You know, they're young. I like how they're playing. They're getting up. Their tempo is right where it needs to be right now. And as they move along here in the season, they're going to learn a lot of things. But I'm really pleased with the way that they came after Mesa State tonight, and they played well. You get a little more shots to go in the bucket. You know, it maybe Leaf has a better game offensively. Who knows where this could have turned out tonight?
I agree. So for Mesa State, leading scorer in this ball game, Aaron Rishley, 23 points, and you had Jalen Duran, the Pueblo South product, with 15. On the other side, the leading scorer for UCCS, Lauren Bennett, she had a good night, the junior. She had 12. Maddie Gola with 8. Shanna Leaf with 6. And again, it's a 1-1 split weekend for UCCS. They get a good win last night. They come from behind. Tonight they tried coming from behind. Just didn't have enough to do that, but they'll be back in action next weekend. Where we're getting set here is you see the men coming out, warming up on the floor. Mesa State, the Mavericks are visiting. They're going to get ready to take on the Mountain Lions here at UCCS at the Lions Den here in Colorado Springs. George Holden, along with the coach Brian Blunt, having a good time. We'll take a quick break. It's the end of Game 1. We're going to get set in a little bit to go Game 2. And if tonight's game is anything like last night's game, an overtime 105-100 game, we could be in for a real treat. So, folks, stick with us. We got more NCAA Division II college basketball, the RMAC, coming your way. We'll be back in a bit.
Success. Find yours here at UCCS.